Hello there, great person, and welcome to another episode of Let's Watch Tower of God. This time I'm on episode 2. Last episode was really dense, and yeah, quite a lot happened. We got thrown into a new world together with this little guy here, called Bam, and he's after this girl. She's called Rachel, and yeah, he had to do a test, and now he has to do another test and is about to get gobbled up by a dragon man and psychopath. So let's see where that goes. And he's got this sword from someone he met, and yeah, I mean, if you know it, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know it, you should probably watch it yourself because it's really interesting. But yeah, let's not wait any further. Let's just get into this and have some fun. Let's see what we do. I really wonder what that hawk means. Or is it a hawk? Yeah, the intro's just him like struggling through different places. I mean, like, probably the way he has to struggle going up the tower.
書いて、そしてラヘルって文字はこう書くの。
ラヘル、争いって何なのかな？
What? Where did that come from?
夜、もし私が誰かに傷つけられたりひどいことを言われたらどうする？
Would he though? He seems quite a nice guy.
観念しろ、黒い亀。
カメ？
Why is he calling him Turtle?
これ、お前のペットでしょ？
I like him, but he's a bit weird. What was that? Okay, that was a sudden Dark Wraith Riser.
こいつをどうする気だ？
狩りだ。
狩り？
俺は狩りをして強くなるのだ。
How though? How is he getting stronger by? Okay, by hunting others, like someone that meek. Yeah, I mean, they all look like main characters, so. Yeah, it's the eyes. It wasn't the intro as well.
さあ、勝負だ。
Okay.
行くぞ。はい。
I think he should be looking at his back more. That not turtle, the alligator dragon.
彼を傷つけるところでした。
Mm.
ありがとうございます。
Is he just going away? He was probably like, okay, no conflict anymore.
黒の三月をどこで手に入れた？
Okay.
このことが王に知られたら死刑。
Yeah, so you better not tell him.
貸してもらっただけなんです。貸してもらった？と。
Okay, I mean, he seems to trust everyone, so. Ah, interesting. Now it's like a stick. Her weapon thing.
どこもクソばっかりだな。
That dude. Yeah.
さあ、逃げ切ってみろ！
Oh, it's a whip. I see. I thought it was more stiff than a whip.
逃げるとは
Seems that the whip is like a bit moving on its own.
するものだ。
They seem to like each other.
俺、完全に。
I mean, I would be glad if they ignored me, to be honest.
268人か。
Oh, they're still at it. Yeah, I forgot. Even though they fought, you know, I kind of, I don't know.
誰も殺したことないのか？多分。多分。昔のことは覚えてないんだ。
Okay.
恋人か？違う。僕は彼女のものだから。
I belong to her. What?
テストのルールを聞いたとき、俺は決めた。
Oh, he's more positive than I thought in the beginning.
それにザハードの姫が興味を持つほどの男だ。
Yeah, he's not like evil or something. Oh,
パンパッカパーン生き残った皆さん
survivors weren't 68 left to. That was effective. Oh, is that a, yeah, okay, that's a great upgrade.
仕方かよ。
では
Where did he get that stupid tracksuit? Okay, so like they have to find someone they know through fighting, perhaps.
5分ってことはあいつと仲間になれってことだろ。
Ah, yeah. I mean, that's an interesting team up.
俺たちが手を組めばきっと最強
Yeah, he's like this scheming dude.
仲間を見つけないとな。
いやいやシビス俺シビス
I mean, why not? I would have probably taken him.
なら1分以内にお前を殺し
Yeah, he's psycho again.
強い武器を持つ者と戦い誰よりも
Ah, okay, that's what he means by hunts make him stronger.
戦おう。
はい 戦いましょう
I mean, it's clever. I did not expect it, though. Oh, that was cleverer than I would have been. I think it's not your day, mate.
ふざけるな青い亀。俺の狩り場は俺が決める。
But that was a reasonable proposal. I mean... And he's quite agile, that the white-haired dude. Oh, good teamwork.
終了
That poor guy. He planned on being alone, and now he's got those two. Evenkels? I don't know.
120人くらいか。
80 people didn't find others? Okay.
こんなところで夜のそれを出してみろ。他の奴らにあっという間に夜は狩られちまうぞ。
It's that rare?
いや騙されないぞ。
Unfortunate, friend. Unfortunate.
もっとよこせ。
So that's how you get an alligator. Oh, so they...
でもま、俺を
Yeah, okay, so they went with him in the end. I mean, I would have probably done the same thing. What are you doing, mate?
なんせ俺は殺人武術の使い手で。
黙れ。
Yeah. Monster and the killing arts. Yeah, I'm sure.
休憩中の喧嘩は禁止ですよ。
I know that voice from somewhere.
私は皆様の担当試験官。
Oh, the clown man. Row.
まさかランカーも知らないのか？ランカーってな
Yeah, what's a ranker? Tell me, white-haired guy.
塔の頂上まで登ったすごい奴ら。
Why would... What?
ザハードの王がいる場所。
Okay. So his palace is at the top. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
怪物たち。
Yeah. I mean, shouldn't they be all gods?
ので、ちょっと間引かせてもらいますね。
What? Why? No. Why? Your fault that the test didn't work as... Oh, that's... waterbending. The dude in the blanket. Oh my god. Okay. Water wall! I love the music so much. Okay.
塔の中では皆この水を使いた。
That is interesting. That is so interesting.
一人でも通れなかった場合は
脱落です。
Oh, yeah, that's really messed up.
そんなもの、それは運です。
Luck or fate? Luck or fate?
おるか僕なぜか跳ね飛ばされなくて
What?
ごめんなさい今外に出ます
No, no, don't go back, mate. What the frick? What? That's badass. I did not expect him. Wow. Wow.
隣にいた俺とワニが飛ばされたの
Yeah.
に
Wow, okay.
怪物が来たな。
What? But he can't fight. Perhaps he has to get another mindset. I don't know.
ええ、私が勝ったら夜さんも
He seems quite nice, that dude. I really like him. He's so calm. I really like that.
夜さんの質問にお答えしましょう。
Oh, that's really nice of him. I really like him.
いいえ、
そうですか
Oh, so she was not here.
他に質問はありますか
The？ music is so good.
非選別者について教えてください
Yeah, yeah, tell me irregulars. What is an irregular?
内藤。そしてその2つをつなぐ中間。
I don't really get that. I will look for that on the second viewing.
いいこの塔は私のような
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
選ばれた
His right face, what the fuck? Oh.
管理人ヘドン様が選別し内藤に入る資格を
Okay, head on. Yeah, I mean, we knew this.
育ったってことですか
当たり前じゃないですか。面白いことを言いますね。
Oh, so there's no outside of the tower for
投
them.
げるだけが違う
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's another world, like another dimension, like I said. So is an irregular the same as... Oh, okay, so he's powerful as well.
力で塔に入り込んだ人間が非選別者。
Is that what non-regular was? Was that the same thing?
いいえ、ただ塔に現れた非選別者があまりに強かったので。
Oh my god, you A-bag, I wanted to hear that. What is your problem? Now I don't get the exposition.
ランカーだろうがお前くらい簡単に打ち込む
Yeah, sure, mate, he's a god. Try it.
海の水に限界はねえ。その力で不老不死にも。
Ah, okay. Is like the top a Shinsu source? The source of Shinsu?
より上では日常的に耐えねばならないものです。
Yeah, you're so fricked.
あの強さも努力も否定し、
Yeah, wow.
あなたは選ばれなかった。
Holy shit. That was... Holy shit. Holy shit, That was... Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
戻ったって何もないんだ
Wow, that's so tragic. The gods are cruel. See? Oh my god, it's so much to think about. Wow, that blew my mind. Yeah, yeah. You go, man. You go. I don't like him.
どうした青い髪。
うっせえよ
What was that?
と、クンさんとはあまり親しくならない方がいい。
Why not? Because he's a psychopath? I don't know. I really like that those two are now going through. Like you can adapt yourself to it.
さあ塔の頂上まで駆け抜ける
Yeah, race to the top.
うるさい。
Why is he sleeping there?
参試験会場はこちらです
Oh, the third test. How many are there? That's, I mean, the other floor was just one.
君あげろアグネスか。
Who are you? The red door. Door of death. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that was the episode apparently. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have to watch these twice. Which I will do now. So I think what I like most is that there was not a single character I did not dislike yet. You know, everyone has their own personality and everyone is believable and everyone seems to have their own agenda, and some you know, some you don't. I mean, most you don't. Like Kuhn's we don't know, and the guy told to be not too close to him, I guess. I don't know why. But yeah, he was a bit shady, but he was a bit shady, but he seems to be like not someone who will stab you in the back. I don't know. He seems straightforward. I don't know why. Because you could easily say he's a psychopath because of the knife he stabbed people with. But I don't know. I get the feeling that he's like quite straightforward with Bum. I really do like it. And the clown guy, man, what a great guy. I don't know. Yeah, he's incredibly powerful, and he still was very calm, and like he took his time for Bam, had some fun with him. You know what I mean? And yeah. Okay, so I will now go and watch it again, and I will look at my notes now. Then I will watch it again. Then I will perhaps take some more notes because I took notes. I couldn't help myself, and it's already another page. So see you in a minute, and then we'll discuss it. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's like I still, you know what, I still try to understand the world, and with that I mean, where are they exactly? So they're in a tower, but it's another world, as he said, probably. I mean, it might be the same world, but like another planet on that same world. I don't really know. Yeah. So first started with the flashback to Rachel in the cave, where Bam wanted to know what conflict is. And I mean, it fit the situation because he was in conflict, like the worst kind of conflict you could be thrown into, like a death match, perhaps. Yeah, it was. Yeah, wait, I have to write something down. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so she talked to him about conflict, and it was a bit weird. Like, why did he ask her that? Because did she tell him something before that we did not see? Where, like, she told him, yeah, and then there was where I'm from, because she has to be from somewhere else, so where I'm from, there was a lot of conflict, and then he says, oh, Rachel, what's conflict? Because it was like, why would he ask her that? She must have told him something there. That I found that interesting. So, and we got confirmation that she taught him, like, at least the more sophisticated words and constructs like conflict and stars as well, which is very interesting. So we still don't know what he knew before, but he did not seem. He doesn't remember conflict. So in a way, he's a newborn child, and I think that's because I noticed some parallels between him and a little bird that or like these wolf children that see some figure and they go to them, and then that's their guiding light. I don't know if I'm making sense. And that seems here because he also said he belongs to Rachel, which is really weird. It's really weird. So to him, he is like almost a pet. I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird. And she did not really. Yeah, wait. she petted him on the head. So that's so weird. Now I realize that's so weird. But it's like she cared for a pet, but she really loved him, I think, really a lot. And so she took care of him and taught him stuff so they could be good together. Yeah, I really like that. And yeah, so he belongs to her, at least in his mind, and he wants to find her again because like she is his world. Like in last episode, she's his tower, the top of his tower, so to speak. She's his world, everything he knows and everything he cares for. Which will be interesting to see how he interacts with other people, and perhaps that. So if he, because she's the only person he's ever known, and then he met the princess and the little dude and head on, I think the bunny man. So those were the first people he met then. And then now he's meeting a lot of other people with many different personalities and styles and stuff. At least that's what I'm getting from their designs, Yeah. I really like the way the situation was handled with the three, like the alligator, Buck, Wraith Riser, I think. Yeah, these perps I miss, I don't know. Rock, let's say Rock, and the white-haired dude and Bam, they were like having the standoff, and the standoffs, it was very tense, and suddenly this chibi drawing style started, and it really took some tension out of the scene and made it less threatening, because everything until then we saw from this death match was very threatening and like terrifying and stuff like that, and then suddenly this chibi stuff started. I really like that. And the designs are so great. Like the dude with the blanket, I really like him. I don't know why it's like this unique character that you don't get in every show or anime or whatever. You immediately know there's something special, and I think the blanket guy is quite something special, probably. Then the weird chicken, we've seen her twice, like in this black suit with the jewelry on the head. Why? And of course the ninja and with the two swords, and the little girl with the owl whip thing from last episode. Those two, and the tracksuit guy is very very cool. But we'll get to him. A lot of very unique characters. Very unique from their presentation alone, and can't wait to find out more about them. I hope we find out more about those, because it would be a shame if they had so many great designs and they did nothing with them. But yeah, let's just hope. So yeah, so some princesses are chosen by the king. Like, is it like the king has? So he seems to have more princesses or daughters, then yeah, he might go around some. You know what I mean? But yeah, so, and he chooses some of them to get the black march and whatever the other things are, like I'm pretty sure the green thing is like I don't know, the green walk, I don't know, or the mint walk. What it is, but because it had the symbol as well. I don't know. Yeah. And rules came up a lot. Like the white-haired dude said to Balm that Rachel is his rule, like his central, the thing central to him that he will not change, like his axiom of belief, like because everyone is like living their lives, and there are foundations in your life that you believe in, like some believe in God, some believe in the greater good, some believe in, I don't know, you know what I mean? But there are very fundamental axioms in your life, and I think that's what he meant. I'm not sure. So his rule is Rachel. I mean, we know that she's his fundamental thing, and so what's the rule of the white-haired dude? Is I think he said something about challenging the other rules that the test rules he wanted to challenge that. So is he looking for his rule? Is it like something he doesn't know yet? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, here the three dudes, like the tracksuit guy, the ninja, and the girl with the green pole. So yeah, I wrote down their names. That was very fun as well. So they thought that was very better, very good at animation, and it was a whip in the end. It was not like a fishing rod or like a hook thing, because it looked more like a hook last episode. But I think the tip can like bend itself when she wants it, perhaps. I don't know, because it was like a whip, but it also seemed to have some like a will of its own, which would make sense, because if the other thing had a woman in itself, like the Black March thing, perhaps this thing has a will of its own as well, you know? And perhaps she can, the little girl can like talk to it. I don't know. Yeah, and they fought, and they had these little teams of three, and I really like that idea. You know, they fought so they get to know each other. It's this cliche that yeah, if we fight and win, we get to know each other. You know, it's like yeah, use that to form teams, and now they are teams of three. So we have Whitehead Dude, Ruck, and Balm, and we have the little girl, the tracksuit guy, and the ninja. And I don't think we know others. There's this black-haired girl with the short hair that was with the tracksuit guy, and they had this little rivalry, but then they became friends through the Shinzu wall. Yeah, so they got teleported to a mothership of hell. I don't know why. So they are at the mothership of hell. I don't know why. But that's where the next test is. And I wonder why there are so many tests, because on the first front was technically one with two little parts, like first get in and get eaten, and then destroy the wall. Here it is like already the third test. And it looks a bit more organized on the second floor, a lot more organized than like down there in the cellar, in the dungeon. I don't know. Yeah, Leroro is the clown guy, I think. So yeah, I liked him. So he was in the last episode as well, but he like oversaw it. So he seems to be the main test guy, and he's a ranker, which means he already climbed to the top of the tower. And the king is at the top as well. So it's probably like the king has his mansion on the top of the tower, and then he looks. It doesn't make that much sense to look for a successor if, or perhaps this guy didn't want to be a successor. Like some people like climb the tower for other reasons, perhaps, and not to be king of the tower. And perhaps Lero Ro, perhaps he had another goal and achieved it. Like, but why would not everyone wish for godhood or something like that, because then you could have everything else as well. I don't know. But so I think we can assume that Leroro's wish was not being the king, because the king obviously is still at the top and he's probably looking for a successor still. Yeah, I don't know. But he seemed hell of a lot stronger than anything else. So yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't. I can't read my writing here. Oh yeah. So they said, oh yeah, 80 people were only like what do you say? 80 people were thrown out, so that was less than I expected. Let's do another test here on the fly. And he used this water stuff, the Shinsu, which is. I can remember that name because that's like Gin Sampaktu from Bleach. It was so funny. But yeah, so the Shinsu is the power of the tower. And it gets denser when they go up, because he tested them to see whether they could like adapt or survive in that Shinsu stuff. So it's like, is it like the Force, but water? I don't know. And I imagine the king has the source of Shinzu at the top of the tower, perhaps, because it's bleeding down. I don't know. That's how I see it currently, the Shinzu stuff. I really like that it's water. Because in many creation myths that I know, water and the ocean is like where everything comes from, and it's the source of creation. It's where land comes from, and where the structure of the world comes from the oceans of eternity, so to speak, and that's where the life comes from. So it makes a lot of sense to use water as the sole source of power, and yeah, they fight with that, and he could just conjure it up. So it seemed to be quite easy to handle, perhaps, at least for him. I don't know. Yeah, and then there was this thing about luck. You need luck to climb the tower, and they had the test of 3 there. So one of the 3 could not stop in front of the wall. They all had to go through. Every team had to go through as a whole team. So because of luck, because if you're unlucky, you can't get through. But I don't think so, because I get the vibe that there is some destiny stuff here. Because there was something. Yeah, because they said later irregulars, they are outside the rules of this tower. Like, I don't know. I get the vibe that the rules of the tower are also like destiny a bit. I don't know why. I get the feeling. I get the feeling that the rules of the tower are like, the tower is like predetermined, and irregular comes in, and it's like chaos theory. Everything could happen. I don't know. Because this luck aspect that seemed shallow. I don't think it's luck. Because in stories, if you have luck, that's also for the author to use. They can make stuff happen and say, yeah, it was luck because this person is lucky, and no, it was just because the author wanted it. So it's like word of the author here a bit, the luck stuff. But yeah. And yeah, I was very surprised that Bam did not get pushed back. But that was his first moment of badassery that really showed that there is something with him that we don't know yet, that is very, very unusual, perhaps? I don't know, because Lero Ro said, a monster has arrived. It's like, what? He's like this feeble dude, but to be fair, he did not fight, so we did not see him fight, because he seems like a pacifist currently. So I think if he wanted, he's probably quite powerful. And yeah, he won this weird little game with Lero Ro, and then he asked him, yeah, do you know, did you see Rachel? And he says, no, she's not here. So I really hope Rachel is not in the past, because last episode they said, yeah, she will have lived some time without you, and perhaps it was before Lero Ro was starting to do the tests there, perhaps long time ago. Perhaps Rachel is even the queen. I don't know. That would be such a mindfuck. Sorry for the word. Yeah, that would be so weird. But it was a bit sad, so he has to carry on looking for her. Also, head-on chooses the people that are regulars that climb the tower. So again, it's not luck. He looks for something probably, and it's not gonna be luck. It's never gonna be luck. I don't buy that luck thing. We got confirmation that Barm is from another world, probably, at least that's what he understands, or from another planet. I mean, it doesn't have to be another dimension, it might be another planet. Yeah, he got interrupted, like Lero Ro, now I get the name. Lero Ro got interrupted when he said the other irregulars were so strong that, and then he got interrupted by that guy that had a breakdown. And the question was also a very interesting question. It was like this. So Bam, I think he asked him, are they bad people or are they evil or whatever? And he said no, they were just so strong that. So it's not that they are evil per se, but they are incredibly strong. Normally, I don't know. I mean, that was interesting as well. Yeah, and then we get to the sniper dude who had a breakdown, and that was so harsh. I think that was my favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes till now, where he like tried to get through and he couldn't, and he knew he couldn't go through, and then he said, "F this, it's not my luck, whatever. I want to go through," and then he tells Leroro to let him through, and he threatens him with a gun, and Leroro just suffocates him with the water. Like it's like, and he isn't even doing it out of spite or malevolence. He's just showing him this is what you would have to endure, and you can't. So see, yeah, that was cruel. And then he had this breakdown, and he said, "I gave everything up." That was so tragic. It's very tragic. I really felt bad for that guy because I liked him. So he's out, or perhaps he can come after them, but seems to be out. And again, the gods are cruel. That's what he said. Lero said the gods are cruel. So again, I don't think there's luck. Some rules, someone determined it. I don't know. Perhaps the god, like the gods created the story of the tower, and it's all neat, and the king, perhaps the king created the story. Perhaps that was his wish, to create his kingdom and his story, and everything works the way he wants. I don't know. Because there is so much emphasis on rules and luck and gods and it's a higher power, and we know that if you go to the top you become god. So, or you can, but who would choose something else other than becoming god, because then you could do everything else as well. I don't know, perhaps I'm in the minority. What would you choose? I don't know. Yeah, Kuhn's bag got stuck. I don't know why. Perhaps the bag is alive and is a little creature like the sword is. I don't know. Yeah, because the sword didn't get stuck. So Bam had the Black March like in his hand, and the Shinsu came and it got through. So perhaps Kuhn has a weaker version of an object that is alive, and I don't know. Because otherwise, why would it? Because things that got stuck were like living beings. So it's probably, I don't know. And also because the two, like the tracksuit guy and the short black hair girl, they got through willpower. So were they adapting? Perhaps it's possible. I mean, they have to, probably. And it's very good. Yeah, the last thing before we stop today is I really did like that the deathmatch was not drawn out. All that whole test, it was like very realistic. Like you had 400 people, then you had 350 or whatever, and then you had 268, and then you had like suddenly like half a minute later it was over. It was very realistic. It was not like this anime time stuff. Even the team finding kind of fit. I think it was a bit too quick, but like the 5 minutes or what it was. But yeah, I really did like that. That was refreshing. It's not like there's no filler, none at all. I really do like this show. So weird. So much to think about. Yeah. So much to think about. So anyway, that was my little reaction to episode 2. Yeah, I'm now gonna go to sleep and think episode 1 and 2 over again, because I probably missed so much, but it's so dense. I've not seen something this dense. Like Wheel of Time is pretty, like reading Wheel of Time is comparably dense, I think, because I'm currently reading Wheel of Time. You might check that out if you want to, but that is very dense as well. But this is even more dense. It's like the first time I watched this, you are like tense and you try to see everything, and the second time you can be a bit more relaxed and laugh about the jokes even more, and it's more chill. But it's like when I watched Dune in the cinema, because I read the book and I was a big fan of the book, so the first Dune. And then it came to the cinema and I went in and it was like so tense and I wanted to absorb every scene. And it was like 2.5 hours. What was it? It was a great experience. This is a great experience as well. I absolutely love this little anime, but yeah, it's a bit exhausting as well. So let's see when I will finish it. Yeah, that was it for me, from me today. And if you like this, consider liking, subscribing, ring the bell for more updates on this, The Witcher and the Wheel of Time currently. And hope you have a great day. Bye.